All right, so Captain has joined me in studio. Captain?
Limo!
I know, Limo is back.
Limo is back. Like somebody will say, leave no be pension. But how
Sure.
was your leave days?
Well, it was not restful.
I know, right?
Yeah.
I know.
It was not restful at all. I need rest. So.
I'm sure that it was yesterday when it dawned on you that you were coming to work today that you realized that, Charlie, I need more time.
I need. I definitely do. But I mean, I missed all of you.
Yeah,
and I missed the
we
viewers,
missed you. We missed you.
So
we
it's
missed
good
you
to be
much.
back.
Good to have you back.
I know.
Yes, good to have you back again.
Well, what's happened in court?
Lily, you remember the last time? I'm sure that the very last time we had a conversation before you went on leave, we were talking about Western Togoland.
Yes.
I remember.
Papa V.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And I remember I asked you how many WhatsApp groups.
Yes, that I belong
absolutely.
to. Now I'm very careful. You know, after the conversation, I've become very careful.
Yes.
Of WhatsApp groups that I belong
you find
to.
yourself
Charlie,
in all of that. So you can
know,
be on the platform regardless of whether you are active or not. You know, some people use the platform groups. Some use it as a library. Others are very active. In fact, in all platforms, when you find yourself, there are those various categories. Those who comment on some specific issues. Those who are active virtually every day. And those who are there, they are just reading. Sometimes you are even there, you don't even know what is happening. You just go there, enter, click, flip, because you've seen a lot of notifications and all of that. So last time, when we discussed one of the issues, I made mention about the fact that some of the accused persons were arrested by dint of the fact that they were found on specific platforms. Another set, on Friday, Justice Marie Louise Simmons made a ruling on the submission of no case. And a group of 7, initially there were 7, charged for being members of prohibited organization, i.e., Western Togoland Restoration Front, Homeland Study Group, where Papa V comes in, the late Papa V comes in, the man who stood tall and said, look, that part of Ghana should not be part of Ghana. We want to be independent. And he started that process and all of that. And
modern day Nkrumah.
And I remember a couple of times when he was in court, he had to be aid into the premise. It was but you could see that he's a Luther chairman. You know those people. It reminds me of a story that I did that a 73-year-old professor led an aluta when they demolished a building and all of that, and he was remanded and all of that. So in respect of this case, Friday, initially, the 7, 2 of them were let go. One went to plead under plea bargaining. He was fined. And prosecution discharged the other. So they were left with 5. Yesterday, at the end of on Friday, at the end of prosecution's case, called their witnesses, and the court having made a ruling or a determination or say made the decision that out of the 5, 3 of them ought not to be in court, ought not to respond to the charges being absolutely, because prosecution could not adduce evidence to connect them with the crime. And as you can see on your screen, I call them the Trinity, the 3 of them, 1, 2, 3. So that was when they were acquitted and discharged. And that was a Friday, so probably a good Friday for them. Yeah. So as you see, and then they had support in there, very beautiful for them. It's a great relief at that particular point in time. But Lily, I have been engaging these 3. Let's hear from them one after the other.
Always my prayers to God that the case have been followed by 5 years now. And I do not have anything against this thing. We have done know nothing, even called Western Togoland. But they just shocked me, come meeting from a site. I'm a construction worker. So just attacked me, shocked me. Even right now, my leg is not working. Up to now, this leg is not working. Okay. Now, can't put him for jail. 3.5 years. Can't give him bail up to today. Before they are giving me, they are leaving me that, they say, they give me freedom. I'm so happy to have my freedom. But what I've gone through for 5 good years now. Even now, yeah, I'm standing now. I don't know where my family are now.
Oh, you don't know where your family is?
My wife left me, packed my everything in my house, and took it away.
Oh, wow.
So I can't find my wife, I can't find any one of my children. I have 3 children, 2 girls, 1 boy. I don't know where the place they are now.
Okay.
And today they are giving me freedom. So I'm hope.
Oh, I'm so much happy because I've suffered for more than 5 years now. Coming to court here and there, and today I have been acquitted and discharged. I'm so much happy. But they said I was in platform. I was added to a platform, and then we don't do anything on the platform. That is all my charges.
Please, I'm very, very sure.
Why were you shocked?
Because this issue, it came to me. The police, they come with their coat. I mean, my little kiosk. Before they come by forcefully arrested me for that. And they have beaten me roughly. They beat me anyhow they like it. But by grace of God, I'm very, very happy that today I am free.
Okay.
So Lily, here you are. 3 of them, different accounts.
That's quite
So
interesting.
it's been 5 years for them since they were arrested. And it took
And then
5
I'll just be
years.
there. Somebody asked me to a WhatsApp platform, and the next minute I'm being picked up.
Absolutely.
Hey.
So that is why you have to be very cautious with the kind of thing. This social media can bring an issue to you. At the time that they were found that they have done nothing wrong, it's 5 years. 5 solid years. You can imagine and all of that. And the first interviewer says that he doesn't even know where his wife, children are because the wife packed out the children. He doesn't know where they are.
All over again.
And it's so painful and all of that. So all this we do just so you also learn something from. If you belong to groups, if you are in certain platforms that you think that you are not too clear, you don't have any alignment, I think the best thing is that you exit quietly. And then else, once they come after you, and then you are linked to the platform, whether willingly or unwillingly, or whether you knew about it or not. But Lily, there were 5. 3 have been let go. But 2 of them, the court said, there is an issue for them to answer. Prosecution
What are these issues?
was able to prove that they belong to a prohibited organization, to say Western Togoland Restoration Front, because they found certain items on them, which for them, the court want to understand why those exhibits came to their possession and all of that. It doesn't mean that they are guilty. The court then want to understand from them also. Then at the end, they weigh the 2 evidence, and the court will look at the law, what the law says, and then come to or deliver a judgment. In fact, in respect of this case, the maximum is 5 years custodial sentence. So from 1 to 5 years, the court can also decide to fine you. And like I've mentioned so many times, a lot of the cases are found. There are so many branches. This is about the 5th set or 6th. 1 in criminal court 4, some criminal court 3, and this one is in criminal court 2. Criminal court 4, Justice Comfort Asiame. Criminal court 3, Justice Mary Mami Kweyenzu. Criminal court 2, Justice Marie Louise Simon. So they've been spread across and all of that. But some are in for 5 years, some 3 years, some 2, some both. A fine and a custodial sentence and all of that. So for them, good news for them. At least after 5 years, they'll have their life back and all of that.
We get to go home
So
and heave a sigh of relief. Oof.
Absolutely.
Anyway, what else happened in court?
Yes. Madam Sidadapa's mates. Yes. The stolen funds from the home of Madam Sidadapa, the former sanitation minister, and the husband, Daniel Osekufo. The trial is still ongoing. The 3rd prosecution witness is in the box. That is Madam Sidadapa herself.
Oh, I see.
Yes. The first was the husband, Daniel Osekufo. He's come, testify, cross-examined by all the accused persons. He has been discharged. He brought in one of his drivers, testified, cross-examined, and he's been discharged. Now, it's the turn of Madam Sidadapa. She has also testified, and now the accused persons are subjecting her to cross-examination, to scrutiny. They are testing you on your evidence before the court. On Friday, she was present in court. And the first maid, Sarah J., who she made the point that has served her for 5 years, was the one that subjected her to cross-examination. And that was done by her lawyers. And in fact, the concluding part of that cross-examination was that was Madame Cecilia Dapa able to bring to the court receipts of all the items, the jewelries, the clothes, the bags that she alleged that were stolen? In fact, with the prices that were attached to each of them, she able to bring that. And her response was to the effect that these are things that I've been buying not at a go. I've been doing that for the past 30 years. So it's practically impossible for me to bring a receipt showing all these things and all of that. So at the conclusion of Sarah Ejay's cross-examination, the case has been adjourned for the other accused persons to also take their turn. There are 7 of them, including Sarah Patience Butchie is the first accused, and is we are told that was with Madame Cecilia Dapa for a little over a year and a half, a little over 2 years. In all of that, when Sarah Ejay left because she was pregnant, and then she recommended, or Patience Butchie was recommended. And the other accused person, ex-boyfriend of Patience Butchie, the current boyfriend of Patience Butchie, and then couple as well, Christiana Echab and then Joe Pomery. The two, they are, as you can see on your screen, one of the sessions when they were leaving the premises of the court. So this case will come out again on Thursday, 22nd of June, for further cross-examination on Madame Cecilia Dapa. So on Friday, she was grilled by one of her maids, Sarah Ejay.
Interesting development, huh?
Yes. Anyway,
Ato Essien was also back in court?
Yes, many would have thought that, why are we back in court again? Why is Ato Essien
been sentenced?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Why is Ato Essien back in court yesterday? You know, the law is the law, and the law works with procedures and processes and all of that.
Absolutely.
So for those who remember, December 13, 2023, William Ato Essien was sentenced to 15 years in prison. This was after he has entered into an agreement with the state by way of activating Section 35 of the Court Act, which allows an accused person to enter into negotiation with the state and say that, yes, I'll pay the amount with compensation so that I do not go to jail. Now, Justice Eric Chebua-Bafo, who dealt with the issue, gave him a plan. In fact, he agreed with the prosecution, and the court gave a roadmap, pay it in tranches. And before, the amount in question was 90 million. Before the court took the decision, she had already paid 30 million with a balance of 60 to be paid. So the court structured it within a year, 2020. And the court is saying that if he reneges on paying, he should be arrested, brought back to the court, and the court will pose a custodial sentence on him. Within the time frame given by the court, he could not pay. He paid about 7-8 million. The balance he could not pay. Justice Richeba, for the point, is saying that at least pay the first tranche. Then the court can look at the last 2 tranches that you are supposed to pay. He could not. But one of the reasons that he cited or he assigned to he not be able to pay that money was the fact that his passport was seized by the court, and so he could not travel out to go and meet with his business partners to be able to trade and get some monies from them. And in the local scene here, the economic situation financially was tough for everybody. So these are the issues that made it impossible for him to raise the amount in question as at that time. But he's been in custody. As at the time that he was in custody, an amount of 37 million has been paid. Wow. He makes the point that even in custody, he's still paying to the point that 1.7 million has been paid in addition to what has been paid already. So in totality of all of that, he makes the point that he has paid at least 43 million cedis out of the 90 to the state. And the court, looking at the circumstances, he was charged together with the others, conspiracy and all of that. So if the others were acquitted and discharged, he has been sentenced or found guilty on all those counts. What happened to the conspiracy charges that the others were acquitted? Absolutely acquitted, because one person cannot conspire. It was an issue that he raised on Friday when the issue of bail came out. In fact, his lawyers have filed a notice of appeal at the Court of Appeal, and the date is here to be fixed. And it's on the back of that he said that the court should admit him to bail pending the determination of the matter or the appeal at the Court of Appeal. But unlucky for him, on Friday, the court did not accept his request. So it was rejected, meaning that he will still be in the Inusah prison until such time that the Court of Appeal finds it.
Anyway.
So that's how it is. I think the last time we engaged the current Deputy Attorney General, he makes the point that accused persons who think that, oh, they've made money from the state, and for that matter, they'll play it and go to jail. Then they'll come back and then spend the money. Should be thinking twice, because you will go to jail and the money too will be retrieved. Absolutely. So, Lily, this is all we have for you by way of court today. What will come up today, I'm sure that by newsroom, we'll give you an update on some of the things that are happening in court today.
Absolutely, Captain. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Lily.
Murtala Inusah with court today.